the vicar of Maui and Lanai for the Diocese of Honolulu, spoke to the press on Tuesday about what some are calling a miracle.
We really see this as an incredible miracle, so to speak. Spiritually, we always, look for the presence of God in our world, whether it's a rainbow or whether, it's other people's love for us or whatever. It's nice to know that God is with us and that his love and his presence is there.
Yeah.
It is amazing because right behind the church is the convent and the preschool and two school buildings plus the parish hall, and all of that burned. The church and the rectory next door to the church did not burn. And Father Koikose, who's the pastor there, went into the church 2 days after, and the inside of the church, nothing is touched. There's no damage. And the even greater thing was the fact that there were flowers at the foot of the altar, and those flowers were not withered from the heat.
That's quite remarkable. The name of that church, Maria Lanakila, is the Hawaiian equivalent of the title Our Lady of Victory. It's quite fitting. Elsewhere on the island, a historic Protestant church and a Buddhist temple were reportedly destroyed in the wildfires. So the pictures that we showed on the screen don't actually show how seemingly miraculous this was. If you look at the aerial photo, because I've seen several, it is amazing because you see the church, which is yellow, and it's just standing there untouched, with the rectory also untouched, but you see all around it completely burnt. Everything's just incinerated, ash, rubble, charred, and just the church is there. So that's why people are thinking, wow, God protected this church. It's amazing.
I was there. Here's what really happened in Maui by Cathy, Dr. Cathy J. Forti, Forti. So if she would like to come on my show, she has an invite. So I live in Maui and am okay. But I was there in Lahaina that morning, and the whole truth is yet to come out. Please read my personal story below. A friend called me early on the morning of Tuesday, August 8th, and told me he had a strong urge to visit Lahaina that day, tempting me with lunch at Cool Cats, one of my favorite eateries in Old Lahaina. I said, okay, let's go. The 30-minute drive was without incident, without winds, and without any warning advisories. As soon as we reached Lahaina, all power got zapped. As soon as we reached Lahaina, all power got zapped. Cell phone, internet, traffic lights, GPS, the 911 emergency system, which is never supposed to go down, and the power outage caused every store and shopping mall to immediately close. Nothing was open. Then the winds came in, bringing with it a rare rainless hurricane with gusts from 60 to 80 miles per hour. Trees became uprooted and branches were coming down everywhere, along with power poles. I heard a crash. Now, some will say, well, of course, the winds came and knocked everything down. So remember, she came in and everything went down, and then the winds came. Trees became uprooted, branches coming down. I heard a crash behind me, and where I was less than 30 seconds prior was a crashed and uprooted tree. It was time to get out of there. No evacuation sirens ever went off that day when the fires began. They failed as well.
Don't touch it, babe. Don't touch it.
How about the important passports and all that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. People do not get warnings that their house and everything they know is about to burn down. There's no evacuation notice. There's no time. People were stuck in their houses burning to death.
Governor Josh Green, the governor of Hawaii, who has might deserve a closer look, and is now trying to use the government to buy the burned town, which is striking everyone as very rightfully suspicious, as it should, because it was a huge tourist town. Why wouldn't you just rebuild it, but this time with better firefighting infrastructure? And the story gets worse the more you look at it, like obviously worse. And if you control the media, as they do, eventually it will be accepted or at least not questioned, which isn't the same thing. Because if you control the dissemination of information in the education system, then you control the propaganda and you control the country, especially now in a country that doesn't read books anymore.
People here. Maybe it's different for you because you just got here, huh? So it's not the same. It's not the same.
No comment?
You have to look up on photo.
No comment right now, guys.
No comment? I'm talking to the chief, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Why doesn't he want to speak to the people? Only to a camera.
You can give me a statement.
No, we called up. We've been looking for him. I thought we were going to do Top Story Tuesdays all over the island. Chief, cup of coffee. Haven't seen him. Been looking for him for a couple of years. What happened? Can you explain Pono to me again, sir, and Aloha? I'd love to hear it from you. Why are you shaking your head? Why are you shaking your head, sir? You don't want to answer, huh? Okay.
We'll talk to you another time, guys.
Yeah, he won't talk
Thank
to
you.
us another time. That's the thing. It's a very cowardly move. It's shocking. So you're not from...
Woke Hawaiian official stalled release of reversed water until it was too late to save Maui. You know, from reservoirs and stuff. According to accounts of 4 people with knowledge of the situation, M. Kalio Manuel, a native Hawaiian cultural practitioner and DLNR's deputy director for water resource management, initially refused West Maui Land Co's request for additional water to help prevent fires from spreading to properties managed by the company. Manuel eventually released water, but not until after the fire had run its course. You see, it's always shit like that, you know, and there's tons of stories like that even with the car fire. Yeah, if you dig deep enough. The recent interview with MK Manuel offers some interesting and disturbing insight. Manuel waxes philosophical on water equity and an ancient reverence of water as godlike. He uses these beliefs to support his rationale for keeping tight controls over Hawaiian water supplies, not as a resource to be used, but as a holistic privilege offered by the government. So you see, like everything else, you just pray that the Most High is with you in the day of trouble.
And God, the church building is still here, but I swear this church burned. Oh man, this house is about to go up in flames. Oh no, and it's just gonna spread from one house to another. Look at this, and there's nobody here on this. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. This is a huge problem about to kick off. Oh my God. Oh my God, so much fuel. And it's just gonna set the whole block off. Oh my God. Meanwhile, holy shit. I gotta get out of here. Holy shit. You're gonna be okay, Milo. Holy fuck. Both sides, to the left and the right, are on fire. White smoke starting to come, which means the fire's starting to die out.
fucking scary.
Almost rescued.
I want to show you guys what this fire actually did, and to do that I've come back to the place where I filmed the most viewed video that I've posted so far of the Lahaina fire. Now, the original video was posted driving down the street because that's how I had to do it at the time, but now I've gotten out of the car. I'm going to walk and show you a little bit more slowly. Now, this is just north of Safeway on the main highway, just south of where Front Street meets the main highway. And as you can see, this entire neighborhood was totally leveled, totally incinerated. Everything is just ashes and rubble. But the fire did an interesting thing after this. It went across this large, wide section by the train track that's just dirt here. And then it went over a concrete wall that I will show you in a second here, and it went across a 4-lane highway with emergency lanes, and then it burned everything across the street all the way to the ocean.